Hello, my name is Lord Kindred. Welcome to my Let's Play of Stellaris. So we're going to start a new game here. And we're going to select my already selected empire here. We are the Coalition of Reshler. And I have decided to take democracy as our form of government. And for our civics, I have taken Beacon of Liberty, which is going to give us 15% more unity, which is going to help us get those different paths later on a lot faster. I'm also going to take Life Seeded, which is going to give us a Gaia homeworld of 25, and our habitability preference is going to be set to Gaia, making other types of planets undesirable. We're also going to be egalitarian, which is going to give us an extra 25% faction from influence, or faction influence gain, and then also minus 10% consumer goods, which is going to give us more minerals to spend stuff on. We're also going to take fanatic materialist, which is going to give us minus 20% robot upkeep and plus 10% research speed, which will be very helpful. Our people are going to be thrifty, which is going to give them plus 15% energy credits when they're mining energy. They're intelligent, which gives them plus 10% to each physics, engineering, and society. Traditional, which is going to give them an extra plus 10% unity. We're already getting plus 10 from the beacon, or plus 15% from the liberty up there. And we're non-adaptive, so they really will not be able to settle anything other than a Gaia world. That's a minus 10% on that. And then there's sedentary, which is going to give them migration speed minus 50%, and then the resettlement cost is going to be extra. However, I'm not planning on having them move from the planet. They're just going to have one world that we're going to live on. Alright. And then we've taken humanoid ships, and we have taken a continental world preference, although none of that really matters for my Krillians here. We're little frog people. Maybe lizards, but they look kind of like frogs to me. Our galaxy size is going to be huge. We're going to be 1,000 stars. We're going to have a spiral. And I'm actually going to up this a little bit here. I want more. I want more empires, but not too many more. So we're going to have 9 to 19. It will be random. How many we have? We have advanced AI starts. It'll be between 2 and 4. Fallen empires. Those are going to be between 2 and 4. Marauder empires between 1 and 3. That will be annoying. Everything else will be set to pretty much the same. We are going to be playing on normal, essentially, with normal aggressiveness. And then our hyperlane density is going to be the same. We're going to be playing with slightly more abandoned gateways and wormhole pairs to get across the galaxy faster. Well, let's go ahead and start our new game here. In the eons since the first primitive Krillian communities took shape in the idyllic valleys and lush forests of Resh, our civilization has spread and prospered. The vast world we call home has always been a paradise to our kind, and as our scientific knowledge progressed, we began to see patterns in the biosphere that could not be natural. Did some unknown entity create this world specifically for us? Are we playing a part in a greater design? Regardless of its origin, our people have thrived in the pleasant climate and genteel environment of our home world. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Coalition of Reshler have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. And I like this one a lot better. Alright, so our idea is we're going to move up this direction, take as many as we need, and we can stop up here, or we can stop further back down here depending upon what's there, and we will take either these two systems or these two systems right here, again, depending upon what we're looking for, and that will be our home amongst this galaxy of stars. We are going to have our science ship break out way this way, and he will explore there, then we'll have him do there. Alright, so as he explores these systems, we'll be able to see what's going on inside them, like in our own, where we have 2 energy, 3 minerals, and 2 engineering. And we are going to have, let's take a look at our scientists. Ooh, plus 25% lifespan for both of those, and plus 10% research speed. We're going to do a physics lab for extra physics research in the future. Then we are going to do plus 10% pop growth speed. We'll take that. And for our, we'll do army plus 5% damage and minerals plus 5% damage. Or plus 5%, so we can get extra minerals over time. And then, let's go ahead and take it off pause here. Our constructor ship can go ahead and build constructor ship. Oh, that selected the mining station. Where's our constructor? There he is. Can build the minerals down there. Alright, so he's going to go over there. This is going to say Saturn and Neptune and all that. We are in the Sol system, with the exception of the planet being Resh instead of Earth. We are also going to clear this right here, and then we will build a mineral deposit right on top of that, so we can get extra minerals. Minerals will be our goal right now, so we can get more done. All right, he has built that mining station. We're gonna have him run over here, build on Jupiter, plus 2 to the engineering. All right, and that tile blocker's cleared. We're gonna have him put over here on those minerals. The Voltum Star Assembly. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Barnard Star 2A. This must have been an active. They must have been active in this region of space approximately 12 million years ago, judging by the age of the artifacts. From what they've been able to piece together, our scientists theorize that these aliens, who call themselves the Voltum Star Assembly, were worm-like annelids, roughly 3 to 4 meters in length, that communicated with each other primarily through vibrations carried along their segmented bodies. Ooh. Alright, so that begins that new chain. So the chain here will pop up here. Says the same thing basically. It wants us to find 6 artifacts that will pinpoint us to their home system. We also have a minor mandate here. Our leader of our democracy has pledged to build 4 mining stations, and that will push him towards re-election, as well as give us unity towards our traditions here. We are going to start with the prosperity. We're going to do prosperity, discovery, and harmony, that expansion. And there's those 3 left. I don't know what we're going to do with those. And then these, when we finish one, it'll allow us to get these ascension perks here, which will give us a big boon. Coalition of Reshler is abuzz with the news of the alien remnants studied by the ISS Oohoo. These leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we are at least not the first to be so.
System survey concluded.
Alright, so Barnard Star has been fully surveyed here. It has 2 energy, 2 minerals, and 3 physics, which puts towards those physics researches available there. We are going to have this leave be for now. We'll come back and research that anomaly when our scientists had leveled up a little bit more. That way he's not in as much danger. We're going to have this constructor ship here build on the energy. We know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Resh. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. We can either tell them we have more important things to focus on and get extra influence here, which we'll have plenty of influence, so we're not worried about that, or we can do a habitable world survey. And our guy will be running around here discovering all these worlds, so we'll do that.
Situation log has been updated.
So here it just tells us to do 8. There's none of the 8 specific. We're just gonna survey 8 ones. So we'll have him do that. Our guy's still building here. He's got 15 out of 48.
Construction
And
completed.
our scientist has leveled up. Ooh, he's got plus
System
25%
survey
experience
concluded.
gained. Alpha Centauri here has 7 energy and 2 minerals, so that is really nice. We can always zoom in on those planets. We have a 15 and a 13 available. So we could colonize these planets in the future. We are not going to because we are doing a 1.
We have detected an anomaly.
We will also leave B for now. We are doing a tall empire, and our tall empire is not going to want a lot of those. We're going to make another science ship here.
An anomaly.
That one's 10%, so we will have him research that. He'll research that anomaly, and then go back to what he was doing.
Construction completed.
Alright, and our science ship has... failure. The signs of the Voltum activity in the vicinity of Pavag 1 turned out to be false leads. The science officer has asked to continue search with the IS elsewhere. Alright. All our guys are going to have really funny names. Alright, we're going to recruit a new scientist. We have one who's minus 50% recruitment cost. That's... I'm not sure about that one. We will do the one here with extra leadership gain. He's also a lot younger, so hopefully he'll live longer. We're going to have him, and we will have him come down here and survey that system. Then we will have him survey there, 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 and there. Alright. So, our guy over here is building a starbase around this star. That'll give us control of this system, like we have here. You can see our influence around this star. And we can build mining outposts in there to get us that energy, minerals, and research. We also have unlocked our first tradition. So like I said, we are going to start with prosperity. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that there. And unlocking that gives us shipyard build cost and building costs reduced by 15%. I have a feeling I might have supposed to have been taking the harmony first. Let me verify that real quick. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Yes, prosperity was the one we were supposed to take first. So, I'm going to go ahead and resume here.
System survey concluded.
Going for the Procyon system. The
Construction
Pavag system is
completed.
kind of annoying because it's only 2 on that one. We're going to have him build the mining stations around Barnard's Star there. We'll start with those.
System survey concluded.
And Quiet Dark is only going to have 3 there because this is a black hole. So, needless to say, around a black hole it does not have a whole lot.
System survey concluded.
Alright, there's 3 energy there and 2 minerals. Not such great luck here so far. Gonna build a mining network right there.
Construction completed.
Aha! Miner mandate has fulfilled and we gained plus 50 unit.
Anomalous readings registered.
Ooh, we are definitely gonna have him leave that be for now. See, that is a level 2 and he is only a level 1 scientist. So he would get destroyed by that probably. Alright, we're gonna build a research station right there
concluded.
to get that 3 physics.
Anomalous readings registered.
We are gonna go ahead and do that plus 20%. Pause it here. Bresh has finished its construction queue, so it's waiting for him to get there, and then he will start bringing in an extra 3 minerals. We got our first technology, which is plus 5% army damage and plus 5% minerals. Our new research here is going to be geothermal fracking. Let's give it extra 5,000 minerals that we can hold and allow us to level up our mining facilities that we have on the planet, our mining facilities on the planet here, which currently we only have one, and then the second one will be there. A small scout craft of some kind plowed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There is no visible cockpit on the ship, leading our scientists to believe it was either piloted by a remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship hasn't been picked clean by toolers yet. We shall study its design and will gain 61 engineering towards our new goal. So our new goal is 505. Alright, we are going to move down here to Alpha Centauri, and we are going to build a new star base down there. And we already have our new Unity unlocked. So our new one is... we're going to do the energy output first. Yeah, let's do energy output. So we are going to try to be 10%. We'll research that. We're going to be trying to get as much energy as possible to use for trading and other things. We can also use that energy for edicts whenever we unlock those. Right now we can do map the stars. I don't want to do that just yet. We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Abrixinda 4. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. So we gain an extra plus 61 engineering for that. So that's fun. That's several months worth of engineering. That's 6 months there. Ooh, our scientist has leveled up.
Survey concluded.
As a matter of fact, if we were to have him do those now, those would now be 10%. 10%, 5%, 10%. We will have him come and do those anomalies as soon as he finishes
System survey
this
concluded.
here.
Construction completed.
Right, so we are going to move in here. We're going to build a mining station around Alpha Centauri 4A. It's Alpha Centauri 4 there, and it's the moon, so it's 4A. That's how they measure all of these.
Research concluded.
Research has concluded. So let us upgrade our physics lab to level 2 there. And we are going to do research speed plus 5%. That is going to be really nice. And we're going to run back to Resh here. This is trying to build, he's going to build on the food, which we'll let him do. And when he gets closer, we're going to actually build a farm on that food as well. We'll go ahead and clear that because we'll need to build there. Let's go ahead and go take a look at our ship designer real quick. We are going to turn off auto-generate designs because that usually does not generate good designs. We're going to do new Corvette. We are going to start with a missile boat. All of our ships will be missile boats. We will have them have mass drivers. These kinetic weapons are better against shields. Laser weapons are better against armor. So here, minus 50% shield damage, but plus 50% armor damage. Mass drivers are the same way as kinetics. And then they will have nuclear missiles on board too. They're explosive, do 30 to 40 damage. They're pretty nice. They also have shield penetration and do extra hull damage. So they still have to make it through the armor, but once they do, they'll be good. I have the mass drivers to take care of the shields though. We will do 2 shields and 1 armor. This has a 60% chance of evasion. They have really nice evasion, which is nice. We need a name. Kroom. I don't know that I like Kroom as the name for our Corvette. We are going to do these as the Falcon. Falcon class Corvettes. There are going to be more human names rather than these Howl-Pow things here. We're going to delete those. We're also going to do a new defense platform, and for those we're going to do some heavy stations. And we're going to do a light station. Our heavy station is going to have a mass driver, which has a really nice range at long range. It is going to be 100 versus 80. And then here we're going to have 2 lasers and 2 mass drivers. So we're definitely going to be able to take care of any of their shields that they have. And then we're going to put a decent amount of armor on there. For this one, we are going to do this. We need a name for our defense station. What name should we give our defense station? This is going to be the Bulwark. Bulwark class defense station. And then we're going to get rid of that original design there. I do want to replace all of my ships that are in the shipyard currently with these Falcon class corvettes so that I can upgrade them later on, because right now these are the Pow class corvettes. Ooh, nice. All of my scientists have leveled up to level 2 with a little lifespan of an extra 25 years and plus 10% research speed. That is really nice. This guy is building his little mining station over here. We're gonna have him build the 3 energy first. Which is really annoying because these energy stations that I'm about to build require energy, despite the fact that they get energy.
System survey concluded.
Ooh. That's decent.
Construction completed. Anomalous readings registered.
Yep. Go ahead and research that anomaly there. Go ahead and have him build all those other 2.
A tile blocker has been cleared.
Alright, just to clear that tile blocker. This small Voltum satellite was found in orbit above Cheleb 9. It had been set up to continuously repeat a message until its power source drained millions of years ago. We salvaged its transmitter array, but could only recover a small portion of the transmission. The main purpose of the satellite was apparently to preach the dominant Voltum philosophy to its neighboring civilizations. Its message speaks of the need to disconnect and embrace true existence, whatever that means. That is curious. It's going to issue a special project above Cheleb 9, which is a satellite
Situation
project.
log has
Pause
been
this here and take a look at
updated.
that. And that satellite does require a scientist of 5 or better, which we don't currently have, so we will have to leave that one for later.
System survey concluded.
Alright, we are going to start clearing these tile blockers. Tile blockers. Pihori. Alright, it's going to go. I did choose that automatic name generation because it sounds a lot more like frog Pihori. Kind of like they're croaking and stuff.
We have detected
to
an
speak.
anomaly.
Ooh, yeah, go ahead and research that anomaly. Yeah. 10% failure.
tile blocker
There can be a
has
critical
been
failure that kills him. Our governor has leveled up. That's really bad. Our
Research
governor has
concluded.
minus 50% recruitment, and we started with him. Plus 10% pop growth speed. We're going to take this extra unity here. That unity is going to be nice for those traditions there that we're trying to get. The faster we can get them, the better. Signs of Voltum activity in the vicinity of Tybee 4 had turned out to be false leads. Science officer has asked to continue searching elsewhere.
Construction completed. Research concluded.
We're going to have him run up here to the Sirius and build his Sirius up there. Ooh, research concluded. So our mining storage is increased by 5,000. We're going to unlock extra engineering facilities so we can upgrade our science.
System survey concluded.
We are going to upgrade both of those. Once that's done, we will have it build a farm. We'll need extra food, but that's fine. We got time. I do have another mining facility there. Alright, cool. Once those mining facilities are up online, we'll have a lot more of that. We have detected partial remains of a gas mining station in orbit above Pavag 4, which appears in the Voltum in origin. Its station-keeping thrusters were deliberately fired millions of eons ago in an attempt to push the station directly into the gas giant, but a collision with an unknown object prevented this from happening. Interesting. It's going to issue the special project on that one as well. That one has a skill level 3 scientist, so we're going to go ahead and research that. We'll take 180 days, but time goes by really fast here, so it should be good. As you can see here, so this is our energy. It's required to do different things. As you can see, we have station income, or upkeep, building upkeep, starbase upkeep, ship upkeep as well. If we get droids, robots, those also require that. Then we also have minerals. Those minerals are required to build stuff They also are required to keep our people happy. Those are our consumer goods. And then our ship upkeep as well. So ships require minerals and energy. They require a lot more energy typically than minerals. We have food. Food, of course, is needed for our people. Influence is required usually to build more star bases and stuff like that. Represents political clout and is used for many things like enhancing edicts, making claims, building outposts, and dealing with factions, which factions are going to pop up later. The gain rate is fairly constant throughout the game, but can be increased by winning the support of our factions in our empire and declaring other empires as our rivals. We might have the opportunity to do that, but they'll be next to us usually when we declare them rivals. Unity is for those traditions. These are our stuff here. So for physics, we get the little neutron stars, the little worlds will give us society research, and the little cogs will give us engineering research. Usually diplomacy and stuff like that's going to be in here, versus physics stuff will be stuff like shields and other sort of science things. Engineering will be more like physical things. I can see here the strike craft or the Corvette build speed. Here's things like power, energy grid for more power, of course research speed is required, like shows different things here. Off-world trading company, which would be good for producing extra energy, and then biolab for their extra stuff, but I want that unity. This is our core sectors. That's the amount of sectors that we can have, or systems that we can have colonized before it starts affecting us, and we'll have like a negative income. You can make sectors to prevent that from happening, but we're going to be doing a tall empire, so we're going to have very few colonized systems, so we're not worried about that. That is our naval capacity. Currently we have 3 ships out of 20 in our naval capacity. That can grow later as well. Our starbase capacity, this is our starbase right here. We currently have a limit of 3 of them. We only have the 1 starbase in our system, and it has a shipyard to manufacture ships, and it also has a crew quarters, and that crew quarters will be helpful for keeping our ships maintained at a lower cost. And lastly, here we have strategic resources, which we have none of currently. All right. All right. Set this back on playing here. This guy is researching here. Scientist has gained new skills. He now has maniacal, which is going to give him an extra 5% research speed. But we're going to have him keep doing what he's doing. He's fine.
Construction completed.
Right. Mostly intact Voltum spacesuit that previous looters had somehow overlooked has been recovered by our archaeologists. This 40-meter-long tube-like construct has given our scientists new insights into what kind of environment the Voltum preferred. As it's a Voltum artifact recovered, and our engineering research gained is 62. So, again, another 6 months. That is really nice. We're going to have our scientists come over here, and that is going to be the Ratish guy. Ratish Piho. He's going to go over there, and he's going to research that anomaly that we first had in there, which hopefully that anomaly will give us something on the planet, so we can get something out of that planet there. Ooh, hey, what do we have here? We do have a 24 planet, which is really nice. We're going to put mines all over here with our droids when we get them. Several large, perfectly circular lakes on the surface of Alpha Centauri 3 were caused by a series of massive antimatter explosions several million years ago. The planet was inhabited by the Voltum at that point, and the craters are all clustered in the region that housed their target planetary settlement, largest planetary settlements. Orbital bombardment has been ruled out by the science staff on the ISS Uhuhu, leading us to believe that these explosions were triggered by someone or something on the ground. Outstanding. Issue special project and Metropolis. I believe that one's going to require a level 5 scientist. Yeah, mine's just a level 3, so he's not going to be able to do that. We'll have him come back later when he is a level 5. Yep. Alright, so he has a 10% chance of failure, but that's okay. We'll have him go research that one.
Anomalous readings registered.
10%. Yep, go ahead and research that. Yep, you research yours over here. Alright. Okay. Now that you're done with that, go ahead and build that research station. Give me that 4 extra society. Swirling shadows, immense ragged plains of shadows drift across Bihiram 2's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Sciencer Officer Loni Grihib Gnash is as yet unwilling to say whether these are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might have. Plus 6%, or plus 6, excuse me, society research to Bihiram 2. So that's 6 down here. That is really nice. That is a really nice system.
Construction completed.
Alright. We're going to go ahead and build our hydroponics farm here. After careful analysis, the scientist officer has determined that the ship and debris originated from a single garbage scow. Collected some debris, but it seems completely worthless. So we can select our scientist here, see if there's any other things that he can do. Not currently. Alright, so we're going to have him come back up here. We're going to have him survey all these systems. All the way up here.
Construction completed.
Wow, these guys are really failing. Normally, they succeed a little bit better. Ah, my Chancellor has leveled up. Warlike, plus 5% weapons damage and plus 10% army damage. And plus 33% anomaly research speed and minus 25% science ship build cost. That is really nice. Plus 5% research speed. We are going to learn the blue laser, which will be extra weapons for our corvettes. And then energy grid and energy nexus are now going to produce 2 energy or shipyard build speed. I'm going to do the extra unity for now. We will probably come in later and get those other ones. We're going to build all of those science facilities there.
System survey concluded.
Ah, yes, the extra 2 engineering repoints. I really want that system. That is nice there. Voltum Asteroid Mining Base. X233D is covered in impact craters from asteroid collisions, but one stands out. It appears to have been created through the detonation of some kind of antimatter device. There is evidence elsewhere on the asteroid's surface indicating that it was heavily mined by the Voltum at some point roughly 12 million years ago. The large crater we found was presumably the location of their mining outpost. So let's add an asteroid base to that there. Let's go there real quick. Take a look. Science 3 or higher. Here's what we're actually going to do. I want him to explore those systems, but before he does, he is going to research that project first. Then he's going to come over and take a look at these systems. Alright.
Construction completed.
We are as well going to go ahead and make another science ship and go exploring with that second science ship. We're also going to need to start building up our Corvette fleet just a little bit to deal with
construction completed.
pirates when those arise. Yeah, recruit the next guy. He's really old. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy here, plus 15% biology research. We're going to recruit him. We're going to take the guy who is doing the society research. And then we're going to put that new guy in there. So his will be specific ones. His expertise is biology. We do have that one, so he would research that one 15% faster. But we'll have him stay on the statecraft right now. And then this guy right here is going to come down and explore this way. Go ahead and explore these Kirin dust clouds over here. Oop, we have found a nebula over here. Nebulas are going to negate and block outside sensors from being able to see inside the system. A closer examination of the stored vault and mining base on X233D has uncovered a series, some of their abandoned mining equipment in a surviving tunnel. It was uniquely designed for their use with their worm-like anatomy and appears to have been operated primarily through body vibrations that they used to communicate. An interesting find. 62 more engineering points, and he's going to continue his thing. So we have 2 of those done out of 6 that we need.
Research concluded.
That is really nice. All right, so engineering facility. We are going to go ahead and do ceramo metal armor to help put on our fleets here. So when we start making those, we have something. Ooh, that is also a really nice system. Probably going to expand more this way than we are that way.
System survey
All right,
concluded.
once you're done with that, sir, I need you to move up here and build your next star base. All right, 3 and 7. There's 2, 3, 2, 3. All right. Resh is going to go ahead and make on the shipyard. Sorry, is going to go ahead and make 3 of these Falcon class Corvettes, and
System
we will dismiss
survey
the others.
concluded.
There's only 2 energy in there, so that's not really good. I don't want to take systems that don't give me a whole lot. Because as you can see here...
System survey concluded.
no, not there. There! Each system is going to give... Past my first system is going to give me an extra 1% that I need. So if I have 100 systems, then it's double. So the less systems I have, the better. We've detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomenon on the edge of the Rhythm system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time has formed here, creating a wormhole that our scientists speculate may provide a conduit through the subspace to another wormhole located elsewhere in this galaxy, in our galaxy. Depending upon where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds, if it could somehow be stabilized. Foretelling of the future. Alright. Alright.
We have detected an anomaly.
Ooh, anomaly. Go ahead and research that anomaly. What is most important here? That is... Energy is going to be most important right now, but we don't have any energy from here. So we are going to go for our lowest one. Actually, we'll go ahead and go for... They're all pretty low. Alright. We are going to have him go for a power plant next. I'm going to build that power plant. Alright, strong gravity well of Turium-4 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a defensive layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Interesting. +3 minerals added. The campaign for new Chancellor is underway. The results will be announced on 22/10/04/01. And Wrestler has finished its construction queue. Wrestler Starbase, which is going to be those 3. So we are going to go ahead and disband those starting ones because I won't be able to upgrade them. Going to get rid of their starting features. Alright. So right now they all have a 25% chance because none of them are being funded by factions. We're missing our factions right now. These guys can be selected. They're all independents. They would have a faction that they go to, just kind of like Republicans and Democrats. And they all have special things that they provide perks as, like Rup Kogingi right now. Kokongi. Anyways, his is the Explorer and Warlike. Others might pop up, like minus 10% building and plus 10% unity. 10% food, minus 10% building speed, and then minus 10% upgrade cost on Starbase, and minus 33% platform build cost, defense platform, and then also Starbase module build cost and Starbase upgrade cost is another 10%. That's really nice. If I was building stars. I can also vote for one of these guys if I want. I'm not going to support them because I don't really care who gets elected right now. Depending upon who it is, it might have an effect, but not really that big of an effect. Alright, so our guy's going to go on in here. He's going to hopefully get some of those. 10%, please don't fail.
Situation log has been updated.
Alright. You build your... Oh, he can't even build his research station yet. Alright, we're going to have him build the one around the star. Get extra society. A new ruler has been elected. Chancellor Loni Gribnash will rule until the next election, which will take place on 22/20/04/01, and that is 22/10/04/01, so another 10 years. And we can see his new mandate. He wants us to build research stations, which we're about to build several of those, so we're good on that front. And he was right here. So we are going to select a new leader. We're going to recruit a new scientist. We are going to recruit the nice young one here for particles. And we're going to put him in... Sorry, we're not going to put him in there. We are going to put him in there, which happens to be particles. Then we're going to put that other guy, who has the plus 25 years on his lifespan. We're going to have him finish surveying there and then survey this other system. We are also going to build a
research concluded
trading hub here when we get money. Alright, we got a lot of things popping up here. That plus 2 monthly unity! And we can do additional edicts, which are nice. We are going to do farming subsidiaries, which is a edict we can do for a short period of time, giving us extra food. Right now, we don't really need that. Aha! Look at that. Alright, it's a crashed ore freighter. After identifying an anomaly in the gravity well of L11ST, or I11ST, the ISS Uhuhuhu has discovered the shattered wreckage of an ancient ore super freighter buried deep within the asteroid's crust. It must have carried a full load when it crashed, and the asteroid's mineral wealth has been revised accordingly. Plus 3 minerals per monthly minerals over here on that. That is really nice.
System survey concluded.
Look at that system. That is a nice system. That is really nice. Alright, I need minerals. Go for those minerals. Bring us the extra minerals. And we are going to go ahead and produce that trading hub that I was talking about. That's going to produce extra energy from our little starbase there. As a matter of fact, let's go back in and zoom on the starbase. Oh, I haven't built anything on the starbase yet. You should be able to see something when I build the starbase. Whoa! Leave me for now.
Construction.
You are only a level 2 scientist, sir. You do not get to mess with those things.
System survey
we
concluded.
are going to have him build a research station. We also just discovered another anomaly. Go to the anomaly. Who's the scientist next to this anomaly? What is your name, sir? Nimpy Prip. Alright, Nimpy Prip. Go ahead. Research that anomaly. He's going to research that anomaly and then go back to what he was doing. Which is really nice that those do those. Our first faction is founded. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the coalition of Wrestler, led by scientists Rach Pirohori. Excuse me. They call themselves the Academy of Advanced Sciences. Their members have been pushing hard for the advancement of the sciences. A disgruntled faction will likely be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions can prove useful. Alright, so you'll see this here. There's 100% of our people that are in faction are in, and I think there's more than 6. 100% of our people that are in factions are in this faction, so 6 people, and they're 45% happiness because they want us to pick up discovery and we don't have that, so they're unhappy. And they're not giving us any influence because of that. They want us to pick up that influence. We will be doing discovery next, so we're good.
System survey concluded.
And that has finished on that one. That is a really nice system as well. We are definitely going to be expanding over here. Where are you expanding? Where? Alright. So you are going to come down here and start exploring these systems. That is another black hole right there. We can see that from a distance.
Our sign ship is under fire.
Whoa! Critical failure! A small squadron of ancient combat drones appears to have been abandoned in the orbit of Hesperia 8 after some long-forgotten battle. As the active sensors on the ISS Uha are swept over them, the drones power up and enter attack mode. Zoom in here. There's the drones, and there's our battleship battle station. So let us see. Our guy is gonna try and jump ship. 607th Drone Wing and is currently attempting to evade them. It is 26 days until he can jump away. He is probably going to die. 19 days. He might live. It looks like his shields are repairing themselves. Also, it sounds like one of my neighbors. Yep, there you go. He has disappeared. He has activated his jump drives. He will pop up back on our planet here. We are going to build some more of these wonderful. Actually, let's go to our ship designer real quick. Didn't we get some new things? I thought we got some new things. Maybe we hadn't gotten them yet. No, we have not gotten them yet. So we're going to build a couple more of these Falcons and try and send them out that direction to go take care of our new problem. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life has been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Resh. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid in the continued research of strange life forms. Excellent. So we get a lot of society and energy credits from that. Alright. Yep. And let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and speed that back up.
System survey concluded.
20%. Can we go ahead and... Alright, births of space piracy. Certain irrational and criminal elements of our society have left Resh to seek an outlaw's life in the far reaches of space. In a display of surprising ingenuity, these brigands have heavily modified and weaponized a large number of civilian starships. Our civilian shipping lanes are now being raided by this improvised Starfleet, which identifies itself as the Fleet of the Damned. We have located their base on operations of Procyon system. A prompt response is needed. These nonconformists will be dealt with. So Procyon A is right there.
Construction completed.
The nice thing is they're going to have to go straight to our main system there. We are actually going to make another ship design over here too. Our new ship design is going to be an interceptor ship. We are going to do 2 lasers and a mass driver there, and then we're going to do 2 shields and an armor. And for this one here, we're going to do the Panther. Panther. I can't type. Alright. And then on our system here, we're going to build a Panther class Corvette. This guy's waiting for my permission to build another thing. We will have him do that shortly. As soon as he gets more minerals. Minding your own business. Alright, deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid M499, we have found something astonishing. There is mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before the random debris crushes it. We are going to find out where this is. This is really close to our constructor, and our constructor has to be the one to do it. We could scrap it for 525 minerals, or we can try and stop it. We're going to try and stop the machine. Updated. And we're going to track that on the map, which is right there. Hello. That was not what I meant to do. I'm going to have you research that project in that system. And through a hard-working experience, scientist Ratash P. Horo has developed new skills. He now has expertise materials trait. Yeah. There you go. Materials. Which is good for engineering research.
Construction completed.
Alright. Hippie Armada. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Soyun system. These strange objects have been flagged as the Theta aliens until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. That's interesting. It'll give us the new Theta aliens. Ooh, hello. Ah, I know what these are. These are the space cows. The Tithaniki space whales. But we will research it nonetheless. News of alien ships humming through the aether have reached Resh in many ways, ending the first chapter of the book of the coalition of Reshler's bid for a stellar empire. What we're going to do here is we're going to research these aliens. It will take 60 society research, so it'll take 3 months for us to get there. And, yeah. This guy's about to be finished being repairing. As soon as he does...
We have detected hostiles.
Up, they went around to get to our fleet, so we will send them in there. And as soon as this guy finishes repairing, we're going to send him back out.
Under fire.
It's been fully repaired. Alright. You're going to go back down here. They're attacking our starbase here.
Project has concluded.
If they can actually make it through my shields, the last time I played, they couldn't even make it through my shields. The spaceborne life forms, which the Krillian head of society research has come to refer to as Tiyanki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on gases common in the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack even when provoked. They can safely be ignored. Hunting them will be a net loss anyway. We get that because we're materialist. Different people might get different things, like, for example, a militarist guy would be like, kill them! We gain the ability to get a new option, which is frequency tuning, which we'll go take a look at in our society research here. Frequency tuning is going to be the energy siphon, which we will always be there. These little gold bordered ones will be available until we've researched them. But we're going to continue on our farming subsidies. And we'll see this here. That's the hostile fleet, which our hostile fleet is going to totally get wrecked because we're going right through their armor and ignoring their shields.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Alright. Research blue laser. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get fusion reactors for that. We'll do the energy grid overload. That energy grid will give us extra unity and plus 10% credits, as well as produce stuff. See, we still have our 5 corvettes. They're kind of hurting here, but his corvette is about to be destroyed. No! Run away, little pirates! Run away! Alright, so all of them are destroyed. We should actually go ahead and, let's go ahead and recruit an admiral. We are going to do the really young one who's cautious. Yes. Congratulations, Prep Tokoto. You are our newly available. Was that the project? Okay. Our newly available admiral. We are going to have them go repair, and once they're done repairing, we will have them come back and we'll have them take care of the station first of all, and then we'll have them come back down here and take care of this drone wing down here. This guy right here is running all the way around because he doesn't want to run through this pirate station that's right here. He jumped in that system, found him, and then ran away. New Unity is available. We only have one option, so we'll take that building speed and ship cost by 15%. excuse me, build speed for shipyard and buildings, both by 15%. Go ahead and speed the game back up some. Ah! An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Asmore system. The strong residual subspace signatures that surround the station indicates that it may have been a gateway of sorts, part of a theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have allowed near instantaneous travel between the different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, its current state of disrepair has been rendered it unusable. If it could be restored into working order, its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateways in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distances in a matter of days. Intriguing. As a disabled gateway here, if I take over the system, I can re-enable the gateway. I will not be pushing out that far, however.
System survey concluded.
Ooh,
A special project
5
has
and 10. That was
concluded.
really nice. We managed to stop the excavator before it broke down. It's a remarkable piece of machinery with a smooth surface covered in diamonds. At first glance, the hole drill seems like one solid piece, but it's simply so well put together that you cannot notice the grooves in the joints. Our engineers will be able to reverse engineer some of this technology. Excellent. So that gives us a deep core mining and plus 25% research on that. That is right here. Mining Network 3. See, this would take me a very long time to research. 165 months, so we are going to stick with the ceramo armor for now. And we are going to have our guy come back here, have him build a mining station, and then finish up the research station in Alpha Centauri there. Our fleets are repairing themselves. What we are going to do here is we are going to take our 2, and we are going to upgrade. We can't upgrade the Panther design yet. We will show me the obsolete ones. We can't do it yet. We don't have enough power. We'll have to develop more power before we can use those. Very well. We are going to build one more Panther class Corvette, and then once we do that, we will go hunt down these drone wing
to the universe.
farming subsidies. We are going to unlock the biolab here for extra science.
Construction completed.
Ooh, well, yeah, there you go. Alright, now that you have developed those, we're going to go down here. Let this station down.
System survey concluded.
Push through!
We have
Reach the edge of the
detected
system,
anomaly.
and then they jump.
Engaging hostile station.
Alright, and then we are... Let's slow this down to normal real quick while we watch it. Watch them fire their missiles. Looks like those missiles might have missed. No, they're impacting on the hull. On the armor. They're just not doing a whole lot of damage. Not as slow as I'm going normally. See, the station keeps trying to repair, but it has to take enough days without taking damage before it'll start repairing. They are hitting my shields, they're just not doing enough damage to do anything. Ancient Survey Marker. A small, short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Sipex 1. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for and evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still here. +4
Construction
minerals.
completed.
The Mipi Armada has destroyed a pirate station in the Procyon system and recovered its storeroom module. Plus 180 minerals and 100 energy credits, which is really nice. I could send my guys back for repair, but rather than do that, we are going to have them come all the way down here. We're also going to have them change to aggressive, so they will target people in the system and attempt to eliminate them. Here we are. You, my good sir, will produce extra food. We are currently capped at 200 food. The excess food is going to go into pop growth, which is an extra 14% pop growth,
concluded.
which is really nice. We will wait until he gets closer to being done before we build his science building. Ceramo metal armor. After that one, we are going to do a... I want to do this one, but that's going to take way too long. So we're going to do the Corvette build speed. That's also still going to take a really long time. But that does reach us to about to the end of the episode there. So I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.